All right, guys.
This is officially... We haven't said it already. This is episode 14.
Episode 14. Start of episode 14.
Yeah, we're now officially starting.
First episode
back
of the official podcast with lavalier mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit different setup. So, we're in what is your new studio. And
which nobody on stream has actually seen.
Not true. I actually was live for a long time.
You did go live
today.
I forgot you went live earlier. I was gonna say this is the first day that everyone's seen your new setup here.
Yeah. Well, as far as everything.
The sick red background.
I know, right?
It looks really cool with the lights.
Well, so the plan is, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to figure out, do some maths, center them up and everything. But what I want to do is I want to take these and put them on the entire back wall, but stagger them so they're like checked, like a checkerboard. Yeah.
You could do it. Just start from the corner.
Well, I can't because they don't fill perfectly across.
It's funny because I've seen people do that, but what they do is they get red sound foam.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I think that's what didn't Mark do that on one of his?
Wait, what
on? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Imagine.
Wait, what language do you have that set to? What is that?
Wait, what did Markiplier
He doesn't have. He had the checkerboard.
Oh, does he do that?
He did at one point.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what language he has his Discord set to, but it's not English.
Probably French. I think Alex.
It might be French. Yeah.
Yeah, he always sets it to French. That's his language of choice, I guess.
Oh.
Alex likes making things hard for himself, so he learns faster.
That sounds about right.
I mean, throw himself in the pits, right?
If it works, it works.
It works, bro. There you go. It works.
All right, Alex. You already pinged at everyone earlier today in your Castle Labs.
Oh,
Discord.
yeah. That's a good point. Because you add your little angry ping emoji doesn't make it easier to ping.
So, I don't know if you know this or not, but Castle Labs is teaming up with Interacts, the guys that do our like chat plays streams on the CC channel here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the automation stuff.
Yes.
There'll be an official version for Castle Labs now.
Nice. It's going to be integrated?
Yep.
Beautiful. That's going to be awesome.
It'll be very cool. I'm very excited for it.
That is actually going to be really neat.
I'm stoked.
It's going to make it a lot easier to do stuff.
They're going to have little code babies.
Yeah. Code babies.
That'll be really cool because then maybe we can do more than, up 5 for Pokemon.
Yep.
Audio video desync? Oh, how much? There shouldn't be. I was live for 5 hours today and I have a single issue.
And we're not even on the version, so like.
Yeah, I'm on the right version.
Yeah. Poglets.
Let's take off.
The little poglets, dude.
Little poglets.
Here, I will do
2 seconds.
I'll do a clap. I'll do a clap, Mike, and you can tell me. But just watch the mic volume.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. I witnessed you clap in real time, and then 2 seconds later, I heard it.
Well, no. You gotta watch.
I watched, like, the clap was in real time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the audio was 2 seconds behind.
I mean, it's just on stream, so.
I don't care. Yeah, it's stream.
Yeah,
I don't care. Yeah. And we're in good res and picture and shit, so I'm okay with it. We'll fucking run with it. There's only something, dude. It can never be easy.
No,
it's never easy.
It was funny. I was literally just talking with it was Zand. He had an issue on his stream, and he's like, well, if it was back in the day, I would just tell you to reload, but I don't have an answer for you.
Here's what we do from now on. We just record them earlier on and post them as if they're live, but we indicate that we're not talking to chat at all.
Dude, we'll fuck with them.
Damn, they're gonna not figure it out. No.
Oh my god, I figured it out. But yeah, so shit, guys. This is our first podcast actually back from MGC. We took a break because MGC.
We did two podcasts there, so we didn't really need to do another podcast the following Monday.
Well, that, and I mean, let's be honest, it kind of kicked our asses a little bit. I think we wanted to.
Oh yeah, I came home sick. It wasn't good. It wasn't fun.
I think that what was your guys' like favorite part about MGC? Like sitting back, like looking at it. What was something that you found the most fun?
I have two particular moments that I enjoyed the most.
It's probably because he's fidgeting with it.
I'm not even doing anything with it. I'm literally just doing this. Is it not working at all?
Say something.
I just did.
That's doing
Test,
it.
test.
What is the cable bad?
No shot.
Could you imagine?
With the cable.
Fucking with the cable is causing it to cut out.
Wow. Anyways, I would say that my two most favorite moments of all of MGC in total was both Guitar Hero and playing that. I don't even remember the name of it. It was the group game that we played with the the PS3 controllers. Yeah, Joust.
Joust.
Some
I don't know what
Joust.
the total name of the game was, but
Yeah.
it was a sub game in that game.
It was
called Joust.
it was a weird name. It was like someone's games.
Yeah,
and that had
like
a
sports
subsection.
mix or something.
Joust was a ton of fun. That was
Cool.
that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that.
You need a lot of room and a lot of people for it.
Yeah,
though.
dude, that's the
But
thing.
that,
Is
that was perfect. It was a perfect game for it.
Oh yeah,
you wouldn't be able to like go in my living room like when it has its like setup normally
You could
and
have
play
some
that.
of it, but it would be hard.
You'd have to like move the table and the
Yeah,
couch. Like you need
exactly.
a lot of space to play that game.
And it was perfect. And it was like right in the center of the floor too, so there was plenty of room for it.
where's Warehouse when you need it, dude? I want to
Yeah,
play. I
right,
want to play
yeah.
a game in Warehouse.
Imagine what you could do with like
That'd be
VR.
crazy.
Like if you had like a full like VR setup or whatever, and you were in like
I always wanted to be in like a warehouse setting with a wireless VR setup,
I mean,
being able to move around.
Hoolie's done that a little bit.
he
where
does it all the time. That's how he normally plays these
Yeah,
days.
because he plays a skate park.
he plays at work, so like he'll literally like run in the skate park because he's on the Oculus, so he's
Yeah.
completely wireless too.
I've seen him go on the half pipe too, and he'll like in VR space start up here and just go whoa, and like up on the other side.
That's funny.
It's really funny. What about you, Mike? What do you think was like one of your favorites?
I think my favorite thing about MGC was to see the classic game like museum next to us,
Yeah, that shit
because that was
crazy.
so interesting to go down those aisles in general and just see all of the different things. Like I've never seen a Commodore 64 before in person. I've never seen a Famicom before.
I've never
or-
seen 90% of everything that was.
Well, yeah, no.
What
but
was the other console there that we were like making a big
the
deal about?
CDI?
The CDI.
I've never
dude.
seen a
I
CDI
know.
before in person. I can definitely now see why the
They
controllers
failed.
were not. They were not good.
I wish they would have had one of the shittier games to play on it. You know what I mean?
You know
like
what?
the games that actually were not good.
So I actually was listening to like a Did You Know Gaming thing recently, and you know how Hyrule Warriors came out recently, right, for the Switch?
Yeah.
That's like a Dynasty Warriors thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, like Nintendo, like the uppers in Nintendo were really skeptical about making that game because they didn't want another CDI thing to happen where they give out the license and then the game looks terrible. But because the actual higher ups in Nintendo tried out Dynasty Warrior, and one of the higher ups actually liked the One Piece Warriors one that they made, they were like, yeah, go ahead and make it, but we're gonna like oversight a lot of it.
Well, that was one of the what was the game that we were talking about that was the same scenario where I think it was Nintendo, or no, was it Nintendo or Sega that gave out licensing and they came out with like an absolutely horrible game?
That's the case. There was
Was
a
that the
CDI,
case?
yeah.
Okay.
The CDI was given Nintendo licensing like Mario because I played that Mario's
Yeah.
Hotel there, and they had the
That
Zelda.
game looks so boring.
You literally go up to floor by floor, closing doors, and that's it. Like that was the objective. It was dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's also some pretty stupid games that were back in the day because they were simple and rudimentary.
E.T. Yeah, I would say I don't get a lot of I like pinball. Pinball is nostalgic for me because I grew up with a pinball machine.
I will say I actually really enjoyed it because I never had a scenario to play a plethora of pinball
like
games.
like any game you could
Yeah.
possibly imagine. And dude, that one that was there, was like
Ghost in the
Wipeout
Shell?
or
Oh, no.
the Ghost in the Shell
Oh,
one. Yeah,
the-
but I've
okay.
talked about that one.
I-
bro.
Radical.
Yeah, Radical. It was
Radical,
Radical.
yeah. Yes.
Radical, but what was the saying?
Skate or die.
Yeah, that's what it was, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you got to a certain point, it literally just,
It just
kept
kept on
repeating
saying
that.
it.
It would just keep saying.
Skate or die.
Yeah, it was so unnecessary.
I loved it. I think
we had a guy come over. You're like, I was wondering where that was coming from.
yeah.
Right, yeah, you expect to see like a demonic kind of style pinball or something like Doom style or something like that, and
That
it's
was
just this
crazy looking,
skating.
though. That game was insane.
It's a fast game. They got the tilt on that thing like crazy.
Yeah.
And on top of that, there's so much going on in the rails and stuff. It's a fast game, and there's tons
Like I
to do in
said,
it.
my favorite part of that was coming over to you to say something, and then you're like, "Don't touch me! Don't touch me! I'm so into
I was
this
in
right
the
now."
zone, dude. I was in the zone.
He literally said, "Don't touch me." Like he was so hard tunnel vision focused on this pinball.
Something
He didn't want me to touch him.
something that I feel like we didn't really talk about, but the way that it felt going into the convention before Saturday.
Dude, it was overwhelming a little
Like,
bit.
it was like very heavy to think, like going in, setting up Thursday, doing the like preview Friday, and the preview Friday was kind of like what was stressful.
The difference between like we set up basic stuff on Thursday, right?
Yep.
We set up the very bare minimum on Thursday.
Just to get a lay
And
of
then
the land.
the amount of difference there was between
Thursday
leaving
and
on Thursday
Friday.
night to getting there Friday
It's a
afternoon was like, holy shit, have they
Yeah.
been here the entire time setting this up?
Well,
Like,
that was a thought with like the vendors. The vendor hall alone was like
the vendor hall wasn't existent.
Exactly.
Friday
Yeah, it
night.
wasn't even there,
Exactly.
dude. And then all of a sudden, that last night was like, boom, it's there. We're like, holy shit. Papa
Hey,
Wolf and Quince looking fresh.
absolutely crazy how much work went into like all of the little things that got set up there. Especially, I mean,
We changed our own setup
Yeah.
all throughout the weekend. We were rotating different
Yep.
stuff through
Yep.
and everything.
Yep.
plus with the table change that happened because of the water leak.
Oh my god,
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
even know about the water leak, dude. They don't even.
No, we talked about
We
it
talked
on the
about
second
it. Did we?
podcast. Yeah,
Okay.
because that Sunday morning podcast we did talk about it because you could see literally right
The
behind
tables
us.
moved.
So
And
that-
I know
that-
Austin pointed the camera.
Yeah.
You could see them move towards us.
So that wasn't one of our official podcast episodes. It's not aired other than stream.
Right, yeah.
But like to give a quick recap to everybody, eventually on the night of it was
was
Saturday
Saturday
night.
night,
At the
It was
after
raining,
party,
dude. It
it
rained.
the
was
start
pouring,
of the after party.
pouring rain out, and there was a leak, and it started leaking on like some of the fucking Ataris. Some of the class, it was just fucking like pouring rain.
Well,
and
it was leaking onto one of the concealed cases,
but it was splashing.
but it was
dude.
splashing onto the TVs,
Yeah.
the CRT TVs, and the Atari systems. So like as soon as Justin saw it, then we both like jumped over there to run and help. Justin ran to go get somebody to like obviously take care of the mess, and
Well,
then
it's
we
not our
got
stuff.
we had like
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't even our stuff, but like we got like 3 or 4 people over there just like taking everything
Gamers
off
unite.
of the
Dude, it was a spooky
tables.
feeling because like it's to think that someone like the guy said it himself. He was like, "It's a good thing you guys caught it because these are like someone's babies. Like they
Right.
literally have lived their life
Well, and
Yeah.
coddling these."
imagine if we hadn't
consoles.
caught it. How long would
Oh
that
my
be
God,
leaking
yeah.
there?
Plus,
One
it
of those
would've-
systems would
It
have
would have
definitely been
sat in
shot.
the
Yeah.
case, and I'm sure it would have leaked into the case. TVs would have probably went out. That was the worry
There
because
was-
that's when they started unplugging everything.
There was that
Fire went
original
out.
Yeah.
Atari board.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? I still don't even know what that was.
I don't know.
It
So-
was a big,
so I
big
think-
slab of wood.
I think that board actually shows some of the inner workings on how the internal clock works.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have to remember, very rudimentary.
Right, yeah. The
Yeah.
systems were very, very basic back then, but
So
So
also
it was like
top
a
of the line
tablet.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Tablet of
pretty-
information.
Pretty much, yeah.
Interesting. That's actually kind of cool.
No, so we saved that. We saved all those equipment pieces and moved the tables
And then
around.
we all got fucked up.
yeah, and then we fucking partied hard, dude.
That was the thing about Saturday. It was so amazing and so fun. It was awesome to like for 4 or 5 hours to just have to ourselves to do whatever. But then the next day,
Oh my
waking
god.
up,
Well, you could see it on just about everyone
Yeah.
out on that floor.
except for the parents and the kids.
well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not talking like people that were coming in.
The employee- like, or not
people that were
employees, yeah.
people that were
people at the
working.
stands and whatnot.
That
Everyone was like,
everyone was just like, let's get through Sunday.
yeah, yeah.
You know, I just now I'm thinking about something. So the people that were next to us, the Sega Super Monkey Ball
They
table,
didn't,
Yeah.
I don't think they knew.
they didn't come because Sunday was the day that they were going to be busy. Kids. That's what their whole table was for. It was for kids.
that
I just
be
now
it.
thought about that
That
because
could
that's
be.
why they were really busy. There was plenty of kids, and it was so adorable.
Oh
seeing
yeah.
the kids loved seeing that little puppet pop up. Plus, that guy was great with them. It was awesome. It was
Oh,
fun
yeah.
seeing it.
I don't think they, but also I don't think they knew about
They might not have.
I don't
They
think
might not have.
because
but
like we asked them about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm not too sure,
they were
whatever."
pretty serious about what they were doing.
That's
though.
true too.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna be
mean-
honest. Like in context, if what we wanted to have happen, we probably wouldn't have gotten a shit face. Maybe not. I don't know. Because with everything else on the line, but it was just us. We funded it for ourselves and everything, so it didn't matter.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do agree. It probably would have been a little bit of a different situation.
Because for them, like they seemed really serious about the doll.
super fucked
I mean,
Yeah,
a
don't
lot
worry.
probably
Don't
wouldn't have
worry.
changed.
Max will never steer away from getting fucked up on a
There
Saturday
was
night.
free liquor, man. How do you? No,
It wasn't.
It
It was
wasn't.
free.
It was one day.
There
One
was
free.
It
one
was
free.
free for me,
And I
because
didn't
you
even
kept
get
on
one of
buying
those
them for
tickets.
me.
They ran
Yeah,
out
neither
like
did
2
I.
people before me.
Literally right in front of us. They ran out.
Dude.
The guy's like, I don't have any more.
Do you
Sorry.
do you know what the worst thing about that is? When I was going through and like cleaning everything, and I've been ripping all the rooms around, I went through a pile of shit I had, and somewhere in that pile of shit, I pulled out a free drink card for MGC
From this year?
from this year.
Okay.
It was probably the one that Austin didn't use that he probably gave to you.
Did he give me one?
I think so.
I mean, I was
Well,
already
he-
kind
I
of
think-
I was
I
already
think-
kind of drinking at that point, so
He
Right.
got them. And
I mean,
then
we all
Austin was gonna give
pre-gamed a
his
beer
to
in the
me.
hotel
you know,
room.
a couple, you know.
Because
Yeah.
Austin kept on drinking all the Ronas.
Oh,
so I
and,
was
and
like,
I had all the fucking tequila and shit in that
Yeah.
cup that I was drinking.
Yeah.
Oh.
the one shot of tequila that ended up
Okay.
being a heavy pour.
So real quick story. We
Heavy pour.
went to a restaurant on, was it Friday night?
It was Friday
it was
night,
connected
yes.
to the hotel.
Yeah, it was connected to the hotel. And Friday night, I get a tequila on the rocks, a Casamigos tequila on the rocks. And she comes back. She comes back with a cup that's like this tall. Full. Yeah, like that.
With ice, but
Not that much,
With
dude. There was
a
not,
little bit of ice.
Yeah, it was like
probably
3 or 4
5,
cubes.
yeah, like 4 or 5 cubes.
And it
in
was
there.
full to the point where like if you touched it would like spill of tequila. And I think
the server the server said, she looked at Max and goes, yeah, when it gets busy, she gets a bit of a heavy hand. And I go,
I was like, a heavy
what do
hand
you
is-
mean a heavy hand? That's
Someone just
That's
gave me
half the bottle.
Yeah, someone just gave me an eighth of a bottle of fucking Casamigos tequila, dude.
You made the sip, and you're like, yeah, someone tipped the bottle over and let it spill out while they were walking away.
yeah, dude, that's what it looked like.
They let it just totally dump out.
So long story short, I was not looking to finish that night. So what I
Right.
did is I got a little plastic cup and I poured my drink into it, brought it back up to the hotel room, threw it in the fridge,
Yeah.
and then the next day I had the majority of the
Saturday night when we were pre-gaming, they whipped it out. I remember
We were doing
I don't-
shots.
you-
There's enough to do shots
you
with it,
did
man.
shots of it, but I remember that Austin mixed it with the leftover juice of his like
His
Starbucks strawberry drink.
Strawberry refresher.
Yeah.
Strawberry
He
refresher.
had like juices left over of like the ice melted with the fruit, and he poured it in there and drank it like that, like a mixed drink.
To think that this is what you guys were doing while I was like walking out. in
You
the
were
rain.
walking your wife and child back to the car.
That's too funny.
To be fair, it was pretty low key. Austin and I were just sitting there, sort of like, so are we doing this?
Meanwhile, I was in the chair trying to force down a beer that I hated the taste of.
I remember you were saying that you chugged a beer and you.
I
came
said
up
I
and
said I wanted to
You're
just
like,
because I wanted to pregame it.
I
But
tried the tornado one, and I totally fucked it up.
Did you?
Yeah, I did the whole like, and it just like didn't do
you
its
can't-
thing.
You can't swirl it and then flip. You have to flip and then swirl.
Maybe that's where my mistake was.
That's exactly where the mistake was.
That's where the mistake
You have to
was.
think the centrifugal force of the liquid moving here is spinning,
From up
and then when
here.
you lift it up, it's not gonna translate.
Well, actually,
that.
now that I'm thinking about it, when you spin it one way and lift it, it's now spinning in a different
Exactly,
direction.
exactly.
So like,
and it has to stop and continue that.
so yeah, that was the whole party aspect. I just thought of something because of that. Maybe so like I'm semi transitioning,
Okay,
but there's a blood moon coming.
it already happened.
I know.
Yeah.
But like the Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, like when the blood moon comes and all
Is
that.
that an event in there?
I was gonna say.
I was looking outside, man. That shit, all the enemies
I took-
respawned
I
in
took-
front of my house.
No, see, I'm sure.
I think of 7
I'm-
Days to Die when I think of a blood moon.
Oh, see, okay.
I
I was
don't know
gonna
what
say.
that
I'm sure Justin's on the same.
7 Days to
stage.
Die?
Just seven
7
seventh
days.
day?
Oh,
The blood moon?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
See-
what do you mean? You have like 300 hours.
There was one building blocking it for me.
See,
New York, man.
that's 3 separate games that all have a blood moon in it, and we're all thinking of 3
completely different
You
games.
have Breath of the Wild, you have 7 Days to Die, I think of Terraria.
Yeah.
No, that's
true,
right. Terraria has
yeah.
one too. Yeah.
I ended up taking some photos last night. It kind of sucked though because I was using it.
What time was it? Because I was.
It was like midnight.
I
It
was
was-
knocked the fuck
It
out.
was about 11.
11 to midnight. Yeah.
It was pretty late. I mean, yeah, Shade, but for a game that is 7 Days to Die, I don't know.
What, 300 hours and 7 days to die?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think I'm
Max,
at
like, I do that one
17.
sitting.
I wish
No, 14.
I wish my fucking Xbox hours were on Steam
Oh
because
my
dude,
God.
Did you play
I
7 Days to Die on Xbox?
Oh.
Really?
That's where I played it.
it's like the only game I
didn't
played
know
on
you played
Xbox.
it on Xbox. Oh no, that's right. You did say that.
It was like the only game I played on Xbox. That and Destiny 1. D1.
I tried Destiny 1
Man,
out. I
Destiny
didn't really
1,
care for
what a
it.
Time.
Dude, Destiny 1 was better than D2, I think, man. It was.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but I don't really care for Destiny in general.
I think it was just good in Destiny 1 because it was the first time you experienced Destiny.
You might be right. Yeah.
Because Destiny 2 was literally just the same thing, but with a little bit more. But I think the more wasn't even that great, honestly.
Oh, so it's Overwatch.
No, I think
it's Overwatch
not only
too.
that, but then
Yeah.
then they did the fucking free to. Speaking of going to free to play
That's-
after
that's
buying a
that's
game.
little photo
Oh
I
yeah,
got
that's
of
not
last
too
night.
bad. That's not
I'm
too
kind of
bad.
mad because I switched all the settings.
What's going on, Adams?
And then I came to find out that I fucking didn't shoot in raw, so I wasn't able to like mess with the exposure and shit. Like I took it all like nice, like 20 second, dude. 10
That's
seconds.
alright. You just have to wait another 10 years, bro.
10 seconds of exposure was enough to see the moon smear, which is crazy. That's how fast like the moon is, which is just kind of nuts. to think.
Our shit's spinning, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking rocking and rolling. Because we're on a rock and it's a rolling.
Yeah.
That's a good old knee slapper right there.
What the fuck?
Fuck. I was gonna say something else. It was like semi-related to that, but I do not remember
7
what
Days
it
to
was.
Die.
I don't know.
Hours.
Fucking no.
But,
I don't know.
So we all kind of circling back to MGC a little bit.
Okay.
We kind of all got wrapped up in Guitar Hero. when
Oh
we left.
yeah. Well, you guys
Okay,
especially.
okay.
Well, because we didn't have the guitars, so that's
You
why.
guys got wrapped up in it. I was late to the party where all of a sudden everyone already had Clone Hero downloaded and they were going to get ready to download songs, and I was like, yeah, I guess I could do that.
Let's explain for a second for anybody that doesn't know. Guitar Hero. Everybody knows what the fuck Guitar Hero is.
Yeah,
Right.
But
Guitar Hero Rock Band.
or Rock Band. But there is a PC thing floating around out there that's very popular, has a very strong community
Project, Yep.
called
Clone
Hero. And basically, it's Beat Saber.
It is a OSU equivalent in terms of like PC application, but it's exactly Rock.
It is
Rock Band
Guitar
and
Hero.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
It's more
the
Guitar
default
Hero than Rock
UI
Band.
is ripped out of Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock.
Yeah.
But the thing that's cool is I found out you can actually have more than just guitars. You can have guitars, drums,
Yep.
keyboards,
Microphone?
Maybe I don't
Probably.
know. I haven't tried or looked. It was in Rock Band at least.
Well, no, Guitar Hero after once World Tour hit, Guitar Hero had every
Oh,
instrument.
okay. I stopped
Really?
playing. I
Yeah.
stopped playing.
Are they like
after
Guitar Hero
3.
like drums, or did you have to use like a different?
Oh yeah, no, there was
originally.
a whole different set. So you know how Rock Band is the 4 drums, right?
Yeah.
There's 4 single drums. Guitar Hero is like, we're gonna up top that. It's 3 drums and 2 cymbals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a bass pedal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Both had a bass pedal.
Yeah. I had the
Which-
Rock Band ones.
I don't know how people do that.
Dude,
because,
I know.
Because I would play drums and
So
I would put
awkward.
on the cheat, like the cheat
Where
in
it just
game
do it
where it would do
automatically.
auto bass pedal.
Yeah.
Because I could do the drums, no problem. But trying to get the bass pedal in there while drumming, I'm like, that's too much for my brain to handle.
Well, and see, the thing is, too, is I feel like it gets to a point where, like, because in real life applications, there's double bass and you have double feet.
Yep.
Yeah, so, like,
You could attach another bass pedal.
could you?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah. My cousin did it because he actually plays drums, so he did a lot of.
He
like,
needed
drumming.
that double bass.
He literally put 2 pedals on there and he would double bass.
My issue is that it always slid. Like, you would be pushing and be like, slowly,
I love how you like did that for like
your foot just, like,
Wait,
slowly,
like you
goes
played
away.
Rock Band version?
Yeah.
Because on the Guitar Hero one, they had a bar going across,
Oh,
so
did
you
it
just laid it.
connect?
You laid it on top
For
of
the-
that.
That's right. I actually, you know what? You're totally right. Now that you say that, I remember that because I fucking clipped my finger, like putting it in because I was helping my friend build one and set it up in his when I was living in. Yep, you're totally right. I remember it totally different.
Yeah, there was not like something like that.
There was literally there was a indent in the pedal that would just lay on top of that pipe
on the
and
bar.
it would never move away.
I remember seeing that.
Look at those Guitar Hero guys. You know what the funny thing about those games are? They were all like worked on by the same fucking
Harmonics,
studio.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. The thing is, Rock Band was literally made because the guys that were working on Guitar Hero said, "Let's make more instruments," and they said no. So then they parted ways, made their own shit, and then they realized, Guitar Hero realized, oh, that actually does do
There's
really
a market
well.
for this out there.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is it should like it makes sense because it's like, oh, it's Guitar Hero, but
Do you-
that's also
do you-
like back then when like it was early and everyone was like, ooh, guitar.
I always had like a little bit of like a stigma being where Rock Band was sort of like off-brand Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Rock
Do you-
Band was pretty good.
I always thought that Rock Band wanted to be Guitar Hero.
Oh,
They kind of like they took what they learned from Guitar Hero and made their own.
yeah.
Now, what I will say is I was
DLC
always a
was
Guitar
crazy for
Hero
Guitar
person
Rock
more
Band.
than Rock Band, and I can tell you the reason because I figured it out after years of playing both. It's because Rock Band requires you to be more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Rock
think
Band gives you less leeway on hitting it before or after the note, whereas Guitar Hero is a little bit more lenient with it.
do you think those games would classify as like sort of like the gimmick games?
In what way?
Give a good example.
Like
of a gimmick
like Nintendo like
game.
Wii.
Zapper.
Nintendo Wii would be a great example because of all like the peripherals that you could buy and like
It wasn't gimmicky at the time though.
I guess well that's because we bought into the gimmick. But would you think that like looking back on it,
time, though.
I know, but like looking back at it, I have a Tupperware in a storage unit that is just full of all the fucking tennis rackets, sticks, fucking steering wheels, like all this
Yeah. So
stupid
the Wii-
fucking peripherals.
There was gimmicky stuff for it.
Yeah, the Wii had gimmicky stuff like the attachable
the
tennis
golfing.
racket that literally did not help you whatsoever.
Right.
It just helped look better.
It looks
the wheel for Mario Kart didn't help you steer better.
I actually
It
think
just-
the wheel fucked you up more. I think the wheel was worse. Where if you were holding like this stick, you had a much granular like the wheel was like.
I mean, it was it was only as big as the remote. It wasn't.
It was
The
big.
wheel was like this big, dude. It
No,
was like
it was about yay big.
I think they came out with multiple ones because there was one that had like just a wheel around the controller, and then there was a wheel in the wheel.
Nintendo made a big fucking wheel that you would just.
I did not have that. I had the tiny one, which was about the same length as the controller
They
itself.
switched their ways for the Switch because now they have like one that you literally plug in and it's like an actual like haptic feedback. Yeah,
that's cool. That's fucking
Raven
cool.
got it. For
you have
Hazel.
to power it. You use a plug in to power it.
I don't know if it needs
or just use the controller.
Yeah. No, yeah, you put one in.
To jump back to Guitar Hero a little bit, I want to say that one of my favorite things that I used to do is back when I played Warriors of Rock on the 360. I still had a like default 360 mic headset,
Dude,
right?
I wish I had one back when Halo was going on.
I actually used that to sing.
Oh, really?
So what I would do is I would literally sing and play guitar at the same time.
Which was like, I'm gonna be honest.
Cracking open a cold one with the boys.
So I'm not gonna.
Darian can't stop me here.
I'm not gonna go into detail for this scenario, but I know someone that played drums and sang at the same time on Rock Band.
Sure. It's fun. It's really fun to do.
Did you have to like set up like a mic stand or something?
So you could have an actual microphone, but the best part is for Warriors of Rock at least. I'm sure the other ones work like this. If you plugged a headset into your controller, it would register as a microphone. Yeah. So I had the guitar as controller 1, and then my controller as controller 2 with a headset plugged in on my head. So all I was doing was literally singing while just playing guitar. And if I was always playing songs I knew, so I don't have to look at the words up top for singing. Yeah. I just had to focus on playing guitar.
And you're just singing along while you're... Yep. I guess that works, yeah.
Dude, I'm just not remembering of the times of Xbox 360's wireless mic. Do you remember that?
It was trash.
It was great. I loved it. Dude.
I think it was trash.
I never had that.
Well. I always had fucking issues with it.
I went straight from the default headset to a Turtle Beach.
Oh, okay.
I thought that
I had a transition process.
I hate fucking Turtle Beaches. I hate them with a passion.
They're trash.
Dude, I think everything
back
that
then they were the coolest thing.
Yeah, back then, honestly, they were an improvement from like what you could get. Nowadays, it is the absolute worst gaming peripheral that you could spend money on. It's worse than buying like a cheapo from like Amazon, like a no-name.
Unless, of course, Turtle Beach wants to sponsor us, in which case we'll quickly change our minds.
I mean, wait a minute. Turtle Beach, if you're listening, man, if you want to like kind of work with us, toss us a little cash. I think your products are fucking amazing.
You're whispering to the wrong side, Max. The microphone on the other side. Shh, don't play this for us.
Literally, Turtle
they
Beach,
could even
go
pay me.
fuck yourself.
They couldn't
Your
even-
products are terrible.
They could not even pay me.
The CC does not support Turtle Beach.
No. I had my time with it, and that was it.
Not like Logitech, if you want to hit us.
Logitech, absolutely.
If you wanna hit us,
I love Logitech. I have a Logitech headset, Logitech mouse, keyboard. I love them. Love Logitech.
I
You have
recently
the same
purchased.
mouse as I do
I
right
was
there.
going to say, I recently purchased my first Logitech peripheral ever.
You know what's funny about that mouse?
What's funny about it?
That is the world's best-selling mouse.
Mm-hmm.
G502.
For almost no reason.
I was telling
Is
you
it
this earlier.
specifically the Hero, the wired version, or is it
No,
or
the
the G502?
G502
count?
that too
just
flat.
a G502. Just,
Okay.
Yeah.
It is the most sold gaming mouse that exists
Which is crazy.
by like a wide margin.
It's a good mouse.
It is. It's solid and it's cheap.
Mine just went out.
It's
That's
like
that's why I
$40
stopped
fucking.
using
Well, I
it.
mean, they're consumable.
Yeah.
They stop working. You know.
Yeah. I have
It was a switch on the clicks that got
I have a
out.
slightly funny story of how I ended up with that mouse. So
Right.
I did buy it.
You have a
obviously.
story
Well,
to
before,
what, just
yeah.
not
well,
buying it?
before I just quick aside. That was my first Logitech gaming peripheral.
Yep.
Honestly, best mouse out of all the mice I've ever used.
Yeah.
I fucking love that mouse.
Did you
it's
finally
very-
get away from accidentally switching your
It
You-
solved all my issues.
You figured
man.
out how to get off of those DPI buttons.
I just had to get used to it. I also, by
Yeah.
the way, my DPI buttons, I did have to disable them, and
Oh,
I
did you?
remapped them.
Oh, I mean, whatever.
Oh wait, you're talking about the ones up there.
Yeah,
I don't use them.
You said you
They're-
kept accidentally
Yeah.
clicking them.
And I was continuously doing that. I did disable them, and they're just I don't use them.
I like them. I like where they are.
I like them because
I think they're good
You
position.
know how many
just-
fucking times I will literally
You
click
get the
those
thumbs
when I'm
and
playing
the
golf
finger.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
I will switch
and the
between
sniper button
DPIs.
too. The sniper button's really good for that.
I've changed my sniper button. My sniper button is not a sniper button anymore. That is my macro for auto click.
Not a bad spot for it.
the thumb one.
Yep.
Yeah.
The front.
Yep.
The
Oh
thumb
man,
button.
I hit that all the time. Dude, when I'm playing games, I'm clicking everything.
Sure. Okay.
Anyway, yeah,
but
continue.
my story of how I ended up with the G502, and it's not really a story per se, but it's kind of funny to me.
It's funny to think that you have a story for a mouse.
Right. So how I ended up getting that one is that I was looking for a gaming mouse, and I had a thought come into my head because I know I wanted Logitech because I like Logitech. Like I had the headset already, so
Keep going.
I wanted
We're
to
hot.
get I get it. I wanted to get a mouse for it, so I started looking up those. All of a sudden, I had a thought come to my head that I know I watched the Vanos crew, right,
God,
play
Thanos,
games.
What a guy.
Yeah, I watched them play games, and I was thinking back to them playing Golf It, and the running joke a lot is that one of the guys, Moose Knuckle, Brock, always gets really mad and angry. And then what they do is they remind him, like, because he's got a Logitech sponsor thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, so they're like, oh, you're gonna go get a new G502 real quick? You're gonna break this one and get a new G502 real quick? Or like they would remind him, they would just say G502 whenever he gets angry to remind him not to break the mouse.
Yeah.
So that was ingrained in my head because they would constantly joke about it. And I was like, oh, let me go look up that one. Oh, this wired one, the Hero one's not actually not a bad price. I'm going to try that one. And that's how I bought it. And I'm so happy with my purchase.
With how cheap it is for like the funny value, you could legitimately just break that mouse over and over, and it not, you could buy. You could literally.
Well, that's the thing.
You could buy.
It's an $80 mouse.
You
still.
could buy
It's not
like
cheap.
4.
It's still $80.
Right, yes.
But no. The wired one is like it's like.
No, the
way
wired
it's
one is
cheap.
80.
It's 80.
Is that what I spent on that?
Yeah,
The
it's
wired
like
one-
$100.
the wired-
Never mind. I take
It's
back
like
what I said.
120
The wired-
for the wireless too.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the
wireless
Logitech one that they make that was like $40? What is that one that I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
The G Pro.
Maybe
Not
it's a
even the
G
Pro,
Pro.
was it?
The G Pro is.
Is it that cheap?
60.
Excuse me.
I think 70.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
I don't know.
the joke originally started because he actually did break one of his, so he had to go buy a new one.
Dude, they're like I literally to this day will say that it's probably one of the best mice I've owned. It just
You'd
sucks.
be using it if yours didn't break.
Yeah, exactly. I would be continuously using it
Dude.
if my clicker didn't start double clicking.
This mouse is $40.
The G502
G502
Hero.
Hero.
$40.
G502 Hero.
The G502 Hero is $38.99.
That's crazy. That's come down in price quite a bit. I spent like 80 on mine when I
I
bought
definitely spent 80 on mine when I got mine. at the
Yeah,
time.
it's. I was gonna say, I'm
it.
pretty sure I spent $40
wonder
on
if
it.
they brought the price
Because-
down to help keep it going.
Because the G502 wireless was like $110, and I was like, "There's no way I'm spending that much more for a wireless mouse. I'm just gonna get wired."
That's why I bought. I'm gonna be honest. I bought the wired one because of the. It's like an $80 price difference for a wired one.
Right, exactly.
Or wireless one. That's why I got it.
I'm at the point now because I'm living with a gamer wireless mouse, and I've had issues in the past, and I resolved the issues that I was having. Thank God, because it was horrible. Like literally, imagine your mouse just stuttering every time you play games.
So
It was horrible.
the wireless version of this mouse is $120.
Yep.
Whereas this one is $40.
Um,
You're paying almost like it was $80 more. What is that?
Yeah, it's 80.
$80 for fucking wireless. Fuck
Mhm.
that. I'm just gonna get the wired one.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say is like
Same damn mouse.
It depends because I will say the one thing I don't like about using a mouse.
It's on sale. It is $80.
Yeah,
It's literally half off right now.
I know, but they say that, but it's been on sale for like a long time.
I'm about ready to just buy me a bag of one if
Think-
it's
Yeah,
$40.
fuck. I might buy myself a
think
bag of
about
one,
think
too.
about like how long ago I bought that. That was well before MGC. It was.
It was. Are you sure it was
too
$40
long.
when you bought it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's why I kept saying for. That's why I was making the joke about you could
Probably been
literally
about a month.
you
now.
could literally break them for fun and like buy another one. It
If
wouldn't
you want to
even
waste $40,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess.
$40. $40.
I mean, $40.
I mean,
is
let's
$40.
let's be honest here. If anyone's gonna break a mouse for fun, it's Max.
Yeah, true.
It's absolutely Max. Max would do it for a stream dare for a donation.
And then you wouldn't be able to end the
Well,
stream.
think about it. If somebody gave you a potato, you could use that and literally just buy another.
If somebody gave me a
mouse.
potato to break a mouse,
wouldn't even pay for the mouse.
Pretty
though.
almost though,
Almost, but not entirely. Not 1-to-1.
But how much are the laughs valued at?
I'll be honest. If somebody gave me a potato to break a mouse,
I would only do it if I had another mouse ready to use.
I would only do it if it was a G502.
I mean, here's the thing. As long as they didn't specify I have to break that mouse, I'd go grab my old CyberPower PC
Yeah,
one that
there
I
you
don't
go.
ever use and
Oh, there
fucking
you go,
throw
there
it
you
to
Did
the
you used to
ground.
throw that anyways?
No.
Wasn't
No.
that one of the cases?
No, the one I threw, the story you guys have heard, and now I'll tell Stream the story. One faithful day, back in 2019, I think it was,
Yeah.
I was playing Golf It with my friend Jake. At the time, I had a shitty gaming laptop and a Amazon Basics mouse. Amazon Basics wireless mouse. Because
Gross.
that's just what I got at the time,
Yeah.
because I just wanted to get a mouse, so I had something.
Yeah, what was it, like $10?
12.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I am doing this, and let me just tell you this from personal experience. Amazon Basic mouse, wireless mouse, does not have the DPI to play Golf It.
No.
Oh yeah, I know.
well,
it
not the way that you play golf.
Well, because it was literally a map where we just had to make like a super long shot, and I couldn't get. I tried so hard to get enough power to get it hit far enough, and I couldn't do it. And I just got to a point where I was so pissed that I went and threw my mouse at my couch, because I'm sitting in the living room. My couch is over to my right.
Yeah.
So I went and threw the mouse at the couch. I whipped it hard, but I was aiming at the couch. I missed, and I hit the wall right above the couch, and parts went everywhere.
Really? It broke?
Oh yes.
Oh, you whipped that motherfucker.
Oh yes.
I
I could not find all the pieces.
have never thrown a piece of equipment and broke it. Never
And let
once.
me
Like
just
a
tell you.
controller.
Let me just tell
mouse,
you, the
keyboard.
person that had the best perspective to this was Jake, who was sitting there just listening to it, because you just heard a crack.
Did you like scream?
And then-
Like, did you say "fuck"?
I think so. I probably went fuck, and I whipped it, and then it was a crack, and then I disappeared because I went to go look for the parts. I didn't say a word afterwards.
Did the mouse work afterwards?
I couldn't find all the pieces. No, that thing went
Would
in
you-
the garbage immediately.
Do you remember if you could turn your computer? Like, did you just turn your computer off?
No,
Or
it
just,
was a laptop. I had a trackpad.
Oh, true.
Here you
I-
go. You probably had better DPI on the trackpad trying
I
to
literally, when I finally came back after looking for, I'd say a good 10 minutes trying to find all the pieces, I came back, I sat back down, we were done with the course that we were on. I said, I'm done with golfing, and I closed the game.
and some stay. He's still looking for the parts today.
I think
I bet it's still in the house.
No, I think I eventually found it and threw it out. I found like a random plastic piece somewhere, or
memento.
or it ended up underneath that couch, which like that couch has been replaced. So like there was a whole bunch of shit and garbage underneath that couch because of the kids.
Speaking of couches,
Yeah, I saw.
I threw it off the balcony
I
today.
Saw it sitting
We
on
always
the-
make
Is
jokes
Is
about throwing
is that where
stuff.
it landed?
Yeah.
Max,
How did it not hit the railing?
Well, because where we always eat shit off the railing is right before the second deck is. Are you talking about the deck below me?
to-
All I can
Explain.
say is that the couch is underneath the
Underneath,
railing.
yes, I know. So what I did is I threw it, and it landed sort of in a weird spot, and it landed like upright, right there, right underneath the
Like,
house.
oh,
stood there?
it didn't land on the side and fall back.
No, it did a full 360, and then
God. So
Kenzie has a video of it. Kenzie!
To give context for everybody on stream, Max had a couch in his living room. He's renovating a lot of the place here right now. And that couch is no longer in the living room. And it has been yeeted over his balcony, his back door balcony. And it is sitting on the grass in his yard.
Which you
On
didn't
the
mow.
ground.
You mowed around the couch.
No. I can't mow there. The couch covers it, but that's actually like a garden almost.
Oh.
There's no grass that
It's not
really.
really
Yeah, fuck that garden.
anymore.
Throw a couch on it.
Well, okay, but it's all the crap. Yeah, I called you.
I was like, did I hear
Do you
my name or
do you
am I-
have
Do you
the
have the
video
video?
of the couch going off over there?
No, I sold it to Pornhub.
Nice.
Damn, did they buy?
Give me the link. You didn't even get it. You just barely let go of it.
Bro, it's a couch. Why
I
do you
know,
think I'm
I
gonna
know.
throw a couch?
How did it land?
Wait,
there?
can I show stream?
I can't believe it landed like that.
Don't fight. Okay.
Whoa.
Just
It's either a dick pic or a tit pic. One of the two.
My
Take your
dick- my
choice.
dick pic.
You don't have one. It landed upright. I can't believe that.
I know. I can't
It
either.
didn't break.
Yeah, that
And
either.
it's still
I'm
intact.
also really surprised it also didn't hit the second balcony.
Are you planning
That's
on
what
getting
he's
a
saying.
new couch?
Kenzie's
Okay.
is going in there.
Yeah, that was my point. I like looked at it and I looked
His line
and
up.
I saw that it was underneath the railing. I was like, either he moved it or I was very
God, this
confused.
was-
So, by the way, if you're curious, that's the basement couch.
I am not sitting on that fucking couch. I know what that thing's like. You had that thing sitting on books.
What do you mean sitting on books?
You
Up
had
here?
that- yeah.
It had legs. We took off the legs.
Didn't you
Super
have a
legs.
bunch of shit under them because you broke the couch?
That couch has never been broken.
Was there a couch before that was broken that I'm thinking of?
Nope.
There was a time that you told me that you busted a couch by sitting in it.
I think you're thinking of somebody else, bro.
I don't think so.
I've never broken a couch. Bye. Bye. Love you. Thank you. I've never broken a
Well,
couch.
with the legs
I
back
don't.
on.
I've never.
I did take the feet off to throw it. I had to take
Right,
the feet
yeah.
off to get out the
At
door.
least you were
trying
smart
to
there,
think of
because
what
that
I'm
would have
thinking
done
of
some
that.
damage if it landed upright.
Yeah, that would have fucking.
So, okay, my theory as to why it didn't break when it landed is because underneath the couch, you can't see it because the couch is sitting on it, are 2 years worth of sticks from the yard that I throw in that pile over there where the couch
Do
is.
you think the sticks broke its fall?
I think because the sticks were like up to here.
Oh, jeez.
And I think it probably just went, and it was like a big spring.
How did it get
Wait,
where it is?
actually that high?
I still
Yeah,
don't get
yeah, it's
where
2 years.
Because that thing is on the ground.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on
oh
the
yeah, I
ground.
crunched all of the sticks, bro.
Did you hear them?
Yeah. yeah.
Like a fucking accordion.
Yeah. So I think the sticks broke the fall a little bit.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, what if the fucking underneath the couch is just ripped to shreds now because of the sticks?
It still functions fine.
I think we can get like a nice cheap couch.
That is a nice
downstairs.
cheap
I will
couch.
literally
That
bring.
couch was
one that-
$20.
one
I
that
will
didn't
bring
get yeeted
a
over a balcony.
$10 outdoor chair to sit on rather than sitting on that couch. How long is that couch gonna sit up there?
Like a day.
It's a day too long.
So
You don't put
When did
couches
you-
outside.
Wait, hold on. When did you throw it down there?
you say that. I had a chair sitting at the end of the driveway.
It still is.
Different one.
Oh, okay.
Somebody
the one
came.
the one that we took.
Somebody came and
Took it?
took it.
The couch that we put down there.
No, I had another chair. Oh yeah, the one that we took down there. Yeah,
The
yeah.
gross one.
The gross one.
Somebody took
Somebody
it?
took it.
Ew.
We tried breaking
I
it.
know. and Somebody.
We
took
literally
it.
like ripped it open.
Somebody took it.
Oh, gross.
Somebody took it.
That poor guy.
Because the garbage man didn't take
It
it.
was full. Wait, the garbage guy didn't take it? He didn't throw it in?
No.
Gross.
Like
Some
like
person-
the chair was missing, but the garbage was still full.
Somebody came with a truck and picked up the
Did
chair
you
couch.
witness them take it?
Yes, I saw a truck come
Oh
up
my
here.
god!
You should have yelled at him like, no! Put it
It
down!
had dog piss on it,
I
dude.
shit on that couch.
So somebody took that chair.
I really hope they cleaned it.
It needs a little. That thing
We
belongs
broke
in a
it.
shredder,
We literally broke it. Like I tried to break it in half and I couldn't because
bro.
it was like thick press board.
All I know is somebody came with
That's
the truck.
so gross.
I was sitting in here.
You know how fast I would have ran out to be like, don't fucking
Don't
touch it.
touch it. Don't touch
That
it.
thing is a biohazard.
It is a biohazard.
This is the Big Bang episode where they got
I
the
can't believe
chair
they
off
took it.
the sidewalk.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? Where Sheldon just freaks out and thinks they're all bugs in there.
So somebody took it. So I put the other one out there, hoping that somebody else will take that one too.
That one looks nice.
That one's actually not that bad a condition.
I'll have to take a photo of it.
You should have got that guy's number. Told
And
him I got
we
another
did
chair.
not throw that one off the balcony.
Good.
That one got carried.
Okay, but when did you toss that over the balcony?
About 30 minutes before you showed up.
Oh wow,
Jeez.
that just happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was-
I
Alright.
heard you on the microphone because I was still in TeamSpeak. All I hear is,
Oh, you heard that?
yeah.
Oh, I was pulling staples out of the floor because somebody in their wonderful wisdom decided to staple parts of the
The
carpet
carpet?
down to the floor.
I mean, it can work.
It's a temporary solution to a long-term problem.
You like smooth on it, and it totally is just gonna like lift up the carpet.
Well, because when you put hardwood flooring down, you can't have anything. If there's anything on the ground underneath hardwood flooring, it fucks it up.
oh yeah.
So I had to go through and there was tape, there was staples, screws, nails, all sorts of shit that I had to rip up. And now it's clean. There's nothing except for along the wall on the TV. I have to do that side, but everything's pushed over there. So our plan is we did the whole one half and the two walls,
Mm-hmm.
and then when that floor is done, I'm gonna move everything onto that, and then finish the floor on the other side. So we're kind of doing it in stages.
How's it gonna look compared to this? In terms of,
It's
like,
dark.
I don't know what it looks like.
Do you want me to go get a?
Is it
If you
a
want, you
dark
could if
piece?
you really
Kenzie, are
want to.
you
don't
listening?
have to.
Can you bring a panel in here?
I mean, we did talk about how she was the one that was carrying in all our stuff.
There's a ton of loose panels.
I'm gonna leave that cracked open because that breeze is
Because this
feeling
isn't
great.
panels. This is
Can
actual.
you
like,
bring one of
laid
like
down.
the cutoffs? One of the cutoff pieces in here
One
of the floor.
of
These panels are like literally like each panel.
This is actual hardwood flooring.
Yeah.
This is real hardwood flooring in here. This is real original hardwood flooring.
Is that what you got? You got like vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah. What like the cutoff, the half.
I'm curious what she grabbed.
She didn't grab anything yet.
Oh, she
Oh,
grabbed
okay.
it. It sounded like the way that she said it. It sounded like she grabbed something and then.
No, I'm pretty sure she's just chilling on the bed behind her.
I'm just trying to read hentai.
Okay.
Sorry. It's
Okay.
just
There you go. That's
Oh,
the new
okay.
floor.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice.
trying not to get
Did you
the
break it?
glare.
That was a test piece.
Yeah, they give you a test piece.
No, that
I
that was an actual piece, but that's my test piece.
Oh.
Yeah.
I scammed Home Depot, by the way.
You scammed them.
I-
Don't tell them. Don't tell them how you scammed Home Depot. Maybe
I
give
got
it
$20
like
off
a
for
give it like 5 months.
You get the
I
saw for $9?
I got a $20 off. I got a different one. I got a $20 off for $9.
All right, hell yeah.
Because I said this is supposed to be 11, and she goes, "Okay, I'll take this much off," and it only charged me $9, and I was like, "You're an idiot." But okay.
Wow.
It's not their job.
I think it,
Dude, they get paid
she
minimum
was like,
wage.
she
You
was
think
like,
they
"Oh,
fucking
snake
care?
bites." I think she was like, "Oh,
Thank you for
fatty bites."
giving me a deal, idiot.
Yeah. Wow, thanks for the deal. You're a fucking dumbass, by the way.
Maybe if I give her a deal, she'll come home with me.
Oh my fucking god!
You know what? Honestly, if I was
Stop.
if I was working at a place like that, I'd be giving everyone deals. I don't even know this.
You do give deals at your work already.
I know, I do, because I have control of the pricing. When somebody comes up and I give them a bolt,
I find it so funny how that's not your job, but you do it anyway.
dude, when I charge out a bolt, somebody comes in for a bolt and it's a $13 bolt, I'm like, fuck that. We bought it for $5, you can have it for $10. We still make money, they get a deal, and then I get to show. So this is what we did for you. This is, you know, I bumped it on the price a little bit because I'm not going to sell you a bolt for $13 or $20 or whatever.
Like, aren't you at all worried that you're going to lose your job?
No, because they're still making money, dude.
Not as much as they want to.
Who the fuck in their right mind is going to buy a $13 bolt?
You're arguing against something that isn't even your business. It's not even your business.
Yeah, but when I tell them, when I'm like, hey, by the way, so like because on the invoice it'll show them what the original price was, and what I marked it down to. It's like, so here's what I did for you today. The bolt was 13. I marked it down to 9. You're good. It was an expensive bolt, so you know, fuck that. And then they come back. And they're like, yo, I worked with Max. He's a great guy.
$3 on this bolt, Max. You're not a salesman.
I'm a salesman.
No, you're not a
I'm
salesman.
a salesman.
You act like a salesman.
It's not my money. My job is to make the customer happy.
Oh, I didn't even phrase it like that.
Thank you for bringing the piece of wood in here.
That's gonna look really good. I like that.
And the flooring, it matches the trim perfectly. It's gonna look
hell yeah,
awesome. I can't wait to get it done.
Probably tomorrow. When are you
tomorrow.
finishing up this room?
So in this room,
you're not gonna paint the ceiling.
No, I'm leaving it white because it matches the
You
doors.
would have to fucking scrape.
Oh, dude,
The ceiling popcorn.
Yeah, ceiling popcorn. That's what it is.
I have this in my bathroom, and I scratch my back on it because it feels so good.
Wait, on your ceiling?
Well, like, no, I don't like.
I was like,
do you climb up on a ladder and you like? You just said there's like a rub mark. You know, like
gross.
You know,
like one dark area.
Yeah.
I always do it on.
But you know how like when you have like a wall set up where your feet always go on the back under your like desk and everything. There's a mark. There's like one of those on the ceiling.
Zoe goes in there like, I think we should get the ceiling. No, it's fine.
It's all right.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Don't.
Justin's like a deer, dude. He
Also
walks up to his wall and he's just
not a
like,
deer, that's a bear. It's a bear.
oh yeah,
that
bears
does
do that. Yeah, bears.
Dude, it feels good. If you like, I just gotta give it a back scratcher today.
Don't touch the ceiling.
You got one?
I have a back scratcher now, and I'm happy.
Don't touch my bathroom ladder.
Justin, when are you gonna finish remodeling the bathroom? It's done, I'm telling you. But don't take the ladder. I gotta do something on the ceiling.
The equivalent to, why do you have a vacuum in your room?
Oh man, oh that's good. But yeah, so if we're in here, all I have left to do is we're gonna do.
You should remove those blinds and get actual.
I am.
curtains.
I'm not gonna do curtains, but I'm gonna do a
Blackout
blackout shade that just pulls
Is
down.
that a thing?
Yeah.
You should do
I had
curtains.
blackout curtains.
You should do true blackout curtains.
I had blackout curtains at my dad's because I got like a.
Because there's blackout, and then there's like blackout.
Dude,
And then there's wipeout.
I miss my blackout curtains because I bought a bunch while I was living
Yeah,
with my
Louis,
dad,
we know. Thank you.
and I don't have any upstairs now.
Yeah.
I really miss my blackout curtains.
Dude, curtains are like because in our house we originally just had these like sliders, and Zoe wanted to go through and like buy and get curtains, and I was like, like I don't know if I want to do
It's
that.
so worth it.
But now that we have curtains, I'm like,
It's so worth it.
good curtains.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. These are gonna. I hate these. These are in my eyes the cheapest, shittiest.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
that's all they are. They're just cheap.
And they work like ass too, bro. You get
They
the fucking.
fall apart.
Have you seen the Family Guy skit where they did the fucking around with the and
You still-
Peter gets tangled in
You
the.
still have the cheap ones that have a drawstring. At least the ones I have at my house, they're the ones that
You don't have a drawstring?
pull and
Oh, you have the
See,
suspended
those are
ones.
even nicer.
I love those things.
Yeah.
Right.
At up north where we stay when we go up there for Zoe's parents, the place that we stay at have those.
That's funny because the place that I go up north also has those.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's probably a common thing. Honestly.
They must be like a Home Depot
Well,
like,
special.
literally all you do
If
is just
you-
go.
Here's the thing: if you go to buy new shades now,
They aren't like
it's
this.
basically those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I went
These
to
are
buy
like
a
replacement ones
replacement
now.
one because I damaged one, I found that immediately.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna rip these out because they're fucking terrible and they don't block light for shit.
No, that's not their point. Yeah, they're definitely. I mean,
They're privacy, not for light.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So these are gonna go because they
You
only.
think I
look
care
like
about my
shit.
privacy? Look at my wiener.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
wake up in the morning.
You're the
you know.
one peering into
Yeah.
my window.
That's,
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
right.
the way I look at it.
What
too,
you
yeah.
see is your fault.
Can I do that for my lawn too? Go out there.
Yeah, right.
You're
Dude,
looking into my yard.
That's the other thing.
Totally like kids across the yard.
The next thing is like I gotta get a different lawnmower because dude, I have a 2-foot blade.
You just talked about not wanting to buy tools, and now you're saying you want to buy a
Well,
lawnmower.
I'm gonna talk to the landlord and be like, listen, man,
Well,
this is
because did he give you one when you got here? Like there was one for here.
yeah, it's downstairs.
You could ask him.
I have
you
to.
Could, you could like.
Well, I can't even. I don't know if you saw,
could-
but in the front
you could,
over
like,
here, you see how
break
there's that
it.
one spot. See how there's that one spot in the front on the hill, right on the hill over here.
I never look at the front of the house.
I'm sorry, not on the front. Like when you're pulling
On the
up
hill, I
on
don't
our
look at
driveway,
the
there's
hill.
my driveway and there's hill
I
there.
always look to the left.
If you look on the hill, there's a perfect like rectangle where I did not mow, and it's because I physically could not because I couldn't keep the mower on the hill, and it was too. You're not on a walk behind. You're not supposed to go up or down hills.
You can walk it up or down the hill. I would never go up the hill.
Down is okay, but up is super
Well,
dangerous.
I mean, you flip it back.
or more likely you slip and you
Yeah.
fall and the thing comes back towards at you. It's like
Yeah.
rule number 1 of push behind mowers.
Yeah, you always walk it down. Whenever I did mowing for like walk behind mowing for my dad, I would always like hold on to it and like let it go down.
Let
the
it
hill,
Yeah.
fall down by itself. Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
Walk it back up in the same spot. Walk it back down.
But the thing is this yard is massive. I mean, there's like
Oh, no, I'm
bunch
a
of feet over
barbarian.
there.
I definitely
need
shove it.
I'm
up.
a barbarian.
I definitely from the bottom of the hill, just fucking running start, go up there.
I'm a barbarian.
he's cracked, bro.
I thought it was funny how. Did you see how much Ben was shitting on Austin's yard lawn?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm in the same boat because it's like,
No,
yeah,
bro,
your lawn looks good, but like, I don't know.
There's
like,
parts of my yard where I went like this. There's parts where I went like
Exactly,
this. Dude, I
like-
did circles around some of the trees. Then I went straight up and down. And some
I'll
areas.
give him
If
credit.
it's cut, it's cut.
I'll give him credit that it looks good. It looks like a stereotypical cookie cutter looking grass.
Whenever
But
I
it's just a lawn. I don't know.
whenever I
He's
cut
the
grass,
kind of
I
dad that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I have blue grass.
Don't
Louisiana.
step on the lawn.
Yeah,
Use the
exactly.
path. Fuck
Which
that.
is fine, but like he's gonna be one of those guys. I know it.
whenever I cut grass, I do it in circles.
Yeah, same here. That's
Until
how
I get to the inner
And then
middle. Because like I don't know, when you do it like that, it
Well, plus
feels
you're
good
chopping
because
up the grass,
you're getting
too.
closer and closer, like you can feel it.
yeah, it gets
Yeah.
faster and faster.
Suddenly you're cutting those corners a lot quicker. You're like, yeah, I'm almost there.
Yeah. So for mine, there's parts where I did circles around all the trees. I did like 3 circles around, and then like the whole rest of the yard, it was like just up and down. And then when it was easier, I'd go left and right. And
Well, see, that's what my curiosity, because I've never done a lawn and went in lines. But I think, does Austin have a push or a ride mower?
He rides. That's
I
why
was
he
gonna
does
say,
it.
He has a ride mower.
Because here's the thing: when you're doing a pushing, that's a lot of fucking extra work, dude.
It is.
Because you actually, I don't know if you know this, but to do that perfectly, how he does it, you actually have to go over the spots
you
you,
have to go a
already
little
did,
bit, yeah.
and like
The way you have to turn, you have to make sure that you're overlapping just enough so the blades are still cutting.
yeah, and it's a pain in the
And
ass.
the only way you get that look is by having this way, this way, this way, this way, and you keep on alternating it.
I personally don't care that fucking much.
I mean, the thing is though, is Austin also has a lawn that he can do it with. That
Yeah, I
would
got
look good.
trees and bushes and gardens
Yeah.
and
I
all
have a
sorts
massive
of shit.
tree in my yard, and
Signs.
like my grass isn't even that good. We tried laying down grass, and it never took
Like seed or sod.
seed, not sod, because we didn't need to like replace the grass. We just needed to add more to
Yeah.
where it needed to be.
Grass seed can be tricky. Honestly, our yard could use like a good seeding. There's a lot of spots.
It
that
looks
are-
good when it happens. We just like on the side of my house when you're driving in, Raven just like took out all of the stones that were there.
Did you guys water the fuck out of it? Because when you see
Yeah.
grass, you have to water
Yeah.
the fuck out of it.
She took out all of those stones, moved it over to another side, and then like tilled it all up so it was all nice and like ready to go dirt.
Lawns, in my
Did
opinion,
it?
dude, are fucking stupid.
Why? I don't know. They're not that bad.
Put sand out there. That'd be more fun.
Well, then you would look like that guy. What the fuck? Evan Almighty. You look like the lawn from Evan Almighty. If you have any idea what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but also like, can you imagine
Moss lawns would be cool. Too.
every day bringing in sand to your house because you walked in your yard.
Yeah, imagine if you're not gonna bring grass.
Or
into
fucking
your
make
house.
it dirt, dude.
Dirt's gonna get on your shoes too.
Then
Grass won't.
make it.
I mean, it can, but
Let it do its thing. Let Mother Nature run wild out there.
could you imagine if like
Every house,
Every
go to like
house is-
suburbia America, and every lawn is
Just
a
like
fucking
the
jungle.
patchy?
Yeah.
fucking,
It's like every house is covered in like moss and whatnot.
yeah.
There's actually some pretty cool areas that are on the northern end of Milwaukee where like those houses are just like left to just like fester, and like you'll get like vines that crawl up over
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
go over the windows and stuff.
Have you ever seen, if you ever go to the War Memorial right across the parking lot from the art museum?
I've never been to any of the
Dude,
memorials or art
Their
museums. or
their whole like
anything
side of the building is just like all vined,
Is
dude.
it?
Yeah, it looks
well,
really
the
cool.
thing is you can do it manually. If you get fencing and you fence the wall, it'll crawl
Right.
up it.
Right.
Yeah, they just let it go. It was by itself. They didn't really plan on it.
The people that are right next to us had that. They had one of those fencings, and they just
I used
more
to know the
recently.
name for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ivy?
No, the name for
The
that
name of the
fence.
fence.
Oh,
I know it's like
But they ended up taking
it starts
it
with like an
down.
S. It's like slats or slats or slat fence or something like that.
Yeah, they ended up taking it down, totally like killing all the vines and like getting all the fencing down. It looked really cool, but I can see why you wanted to get rid of it because it's messy and like at the end of the year, it just looks like dead growth on your
Well,
house.
the other thing too is like vines for that are actually very destructive to buildings.
yeah, 'cause they'll build into it,
they'll
yeah.
get into the cracks
That's
and
why,
crevices and
the
they'll
concrete-
grow out of it.
You'll always see concrete start cracking because stuff starts growing underneath
Yep. Yep. It can be pretty destructive to some buildings.
it. Yep.
You can build buildings though that are like supposed to be used for it, but you got to be careful.
it's a trellis.
Trellis, dude, trellises. Yes.
The reason I knew that is because when I worked at Hobo, we sold them, and
Yeah.
like, I see people buy them all the time.
Sold trellises.
Yeah,
You're
that's also the reason.
trellis salesman of the year.
No,
I know, I'm just
I didn't
kidding.
personally sell them,
I know.
but like
They were there.
that's the same reason I knew like about the sample piece of flooring because like
Yeah, you would get little slats of the
Yeah,
squares of the
I've-
fencing. Yeah.
I like as a cashier I see a lot of sample flooring going through, and we'd literally like sell it to them for like 50 cents.
When we got this flooring, we didn't get the sample. We just saw it online. And we're like, well, this is
I mean,
really cool. What's that?
if you
Home
feel
Depot.
comfortable with it right away, then go ahead. But like some people like to take the sample, especially
Bring it home and
the ones I would see are backsplashes
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
sinks and whatnot. They'd take like
those tilings.
a backsplash tiling
Yeah,
home with them, and we charge them like 50
$1
cents to
or
a
whatever.
dollar.
Yeah, it's just like that little mesh net that has them all on it or
Right.
whatever.
It's a small piece of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cementing all
Or
the
people
That's
would-
what my bathroom is.
Or people would buy one whole piece, and they take it home to see what it looks like. You know, I saw a lot of that, and it honestly, I hate the fact that Hobo actually went bankrupt and closed down because I always said to myself, like, whenever I get a house and whatnot, I'm gonna come back here for all my shit because I know I'll be hooked up with like a nice kitchen and whatnot.
I never,
Home
I never
Depot-
shopped at one.
Hobo
Never
was
once.
all right. My parents,
I never got a chance to.
when they built one of their homes, they bought a lot of their shit from Hobo.
Really?
Yeah, they had some of the best deals around, but I think it was also because they were like kind of doing some closeout shit because
I've
they knew they were
seen
going
Hobo,
under.
but
No,
like,
no, no,
what's,
no,
like,
no,
There
they-
used to be one on 27th Street,
what's
right?
A
Yes,
comparison
yeah.
of
there was
what
only
a Hobo
two-
store is like.
There was only 2 in Wisconsin.
Like, what's a comparable?
Home Depot. Hobo
Is
was
that-
like Home Depot,
is
but with
that-
more furniture.
Because it's what it stands for is homeowners bargain outlet.
Oh.
Is
Why'd
what-
they go out of business then? Wasn't there like a big?
They were competing with Menards
I
and
can-
Home Depot.
No, I can tell you exactly why they went out of business. That's because they bought a new location in Illinois, and it did a lot worse than they really planned for it to do.
Oh, so they sunk
And
all
that
the money
literally
into it?
took them down.
So it was just the 2 locations. That's it.
No. There was 2 locations in Wisconsin. There was 4 in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
So they had one they sank a shitload of
They
money
bought
into.
the
and-
4th one in Illinois. They bought, and it was like a Walmart-sized location. They planned for this one to be
the hub.
because the thing
Yeah.
is, each store had a number. We were store 21, and the other big one in Illinois was store 25. We were the 2 like biggest sellers, store 21 and store 25. They planned for that one to take over both of our sales. It did nowhere near that. Like
Damn.
we would sit there and look at the sales.
Were you
between
on
all the
27th
stores.
when you were working? Were you working at
No,
the
I was
20th?
working at the Highway 100 one.
Okay.
That was the big seller one. 27 did shit for sales.
Really?
Oh yeah. I did absolute garbage.
It was kind of in
sales.
a weird area, though. You know, like it was like on that corner street. It was by all those automotive sales
I
places.
never even went down there.
Yeah,
honestly.
it was kind of.
Where was it?
I called the place plenty of times to like send people over
Northern
there.
or South 27th?
Probably more north
27th.
Yeah.
So getting like away from the main
Yeah,
strip.
yeah. It was further away from Freighter, like really
Oh,
far
okay,
from Freighter.
okay.
Total other side.
Yeah.
I don't know if
But-
27th out there.
It was. They planned for it to be even bigger sales because of how large of a place
And nobody
it was.
went.
And they just well,
That
it's
sucks,
not that
honestly.
nobody went. They got sales. It's just they didn't get anywhere near the sales they planned for.
The ROI, the
So,
return on the
like,
investment on
right,
the place
yeah.
probably killed it.
Their hopes were up here, and the actual sales were like down here and like decreasing almost.
I feel
basically,
like they would almost benefit better by doing marketing than opening up a whole new location.
Well, another thing too is you have to remember in Wisconsin
Well,
we have Lowe's, Home Depot,
Yeah.
and Menards. Man,
Well,
there's a lot of
so the thing-
competition for.
Pop and like mom and pop shops.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
thing
those
is,
are really big. For
like Ace Hardware even does some of
Yeah.
that stuff.
Hobo did do like commercials every now and then on TV, but they mostly we mostly rode on the fact that our weekly coupons would go out in the paper.
Oh, is that a big thing?
Yeah,
And that industry was at that
It's
time
dying.
on its way down.
right. Yeah.
No one looks at
And-
papers anymore.
and-
I do. I look at because dude,
Well,
the
the thing is, you
Burger
could-
King coupons, bro.
You could
Don't
get,
sleep on and do the Rocky Rococo's
Do you remember
coupons.
the time that I stayed up all night playing? Oh, I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I was streaming Sea of Thieves, and you came over to my house with a bunch of Burger King.
Yeah, and you want to know how much that cost me? It was $12, bro.
Dude,
Because I used those
literally
coupons.
brought 2 bags full of like 4 fries, like 4 burgers.
It was 4 burgers, it was 3 drinks.
Yeah,
Yep.
you like were
It was-
stacking.
It was $12, man. That's $12 from Burger King.
you could
$12
get the coupons in email. They were switching over to that too.
for Hobo.
They would do the paper
Yeah,
for free
yeah,
or whatever, but they would you could sign up for email and whatnot.
There's some cool stuff that like I can't remember if it's Home Depot or if it's another one, but they do like.
Man, we're
giveaway
getting
stuff for
old. We're out here
kids.
talking about like home improvement
Yeah, I
stores.
know, dude.
I'm only talking about it so much because I work there, but
I know.
what you were saying about like advertising and marketing, they marketed heavily in Illinois because they had 4 stores there. They had
See-
4 stores in Illinois.
But why would you open up another one? That's what I'm curious about. Why would you open up
more
another
sales, dude.
Well,
There
I
was
mean-
One? That's not how
more-
that works. Maybe if you were to like move around.
It was the
I guess the where
it was the
placed
simplicity.
matters.
It was the simple part of like it was available.
yeah.
And they saw the opportunity and they're like, that could turn out really well for us.
Could.
Unfortunately, it
Yeah.
didn't.
yeah. Well,
And the thing is,
because
before
now I feel like I'm missing out. I wanna go to a Hobo.
It was
nah,
it-
Hobo. I mean, it was cool, but like, I think
Did
Home
it have a
Depot
cool
and
light
Menards.
section like Menards?
No, Menards, dude. Menards
No,
light
we
section
didn't-
is unmatched.
we did not have a light
I don't know
section.
how they pay for the electricity.
Dude, that's gonna
there.
cost because it's all incandescent bulbs, bro.
We did not have a light section at all.
No, not at all.
No.
Was it like more gardening home?
Wait, have you ever been
resorts?
to BBC
So,
lighting
okay.
downtown?
So I can walk you through after having worked the 2 years. I could walk you through if you walked in the building. You walk in the doors. The cashier is right there. You walk in. Over to your immediate right, you got rugs, area rugs.
Did it smell like floral in there?
No, it smelled like
Home improvement.
yeah, just kind of like
Yeah.
furniture,
Home improvement.
furniture cabinets kind of smell.
Like wood,
Yeah.
like fresh wood.
Yeah, right. So you got immediate to your
Well,
right.
did you guys do lumber there? Like fresh lumber?
No.
Like someone
No.
could
Put
like,
furniture.
lumber.
Put all the
Okay.
furniture. You know.
I'm just getting an
I know.
idea of what the store
I'll walk
was.
you. I'll walk you through the entire place. Immediate right. You're walking down a ramp, kind of. By the way, like into the store. It's down a slight ramp.
Okay.
I don't know why. That's just how that was. I think the place used to be like a docking bay.
Oh. Weird.
But immediate right, area rugs. You walk in more. Over to your left, you have kitchen and bath, whatnot. Like we have our immediate like kitchen, like we had a kitchen department that would actually like design kitchens for you,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
which is what I planned on doing whenever I like got a house. I was gonna go do that. And then over to the right, you'd have furniture, couches, chairs,
Mhm.
whatnot, all over that way. Walk down further. To your left is a seasonal section that would change. based on the season.
Mhm.
Christmas is Christmas.
Yeah.
Right now, it would
Get your
be,
Christmas trees.
right now it would be like
Charcoal and
charcoal,
grills
the
and-
trellises,
Grills, outside like patio furniture.
right, yeah, outside patio furniture, gazebos, trellises, all that good stuff. A lot of patio sets.
Was it a lot? Was it a very big like warehouse setting?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was huge. It was
Yes.
like up there with like Home Depot, Menards.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Now, across from the seasonal, you had housewares, which was like
Warehouse
cleaning
housewares.
supplies
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Curtains and like kitchen curtains and like stuff like that.
No, over there it was like cleaning supplies, household stuff, brooms, mops, whatnot, a bunch of stuff like that. You go down further, you got more like back seasonal stuff that end up going into our like back warehouse. That's where that cuts off on the side. And back right is all the flooring. And we had a huge, like a pretty decently sized flooring area.
Usually flooring areas in companies like that do really well.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Flooring, but like besides the kitchen design that was there, flooring was our biggest seller.
Yeah.
Kitchen design was obviously a big seller because the designers would come up, Kate would walk up to me and go like with the customer, we got a sale, and it was like $14,000.
Jesus Christ.
Holy buckety.
But
fuck.
that's a whole kitchen.
Yeah.
Cabinets,
You would
kitchen.
run the transaction for that?
Yes. Yeah.
Was that probably the biggest like cashier business you've ever seen was working there for those?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've never cashiered since I worked there, so yes, that was the biggest cashier like transactions I'd see. Besides, like if I saw like I would witness people buy a whole house worth of hardwood flooring.
Crazy.
for
and, like,
$20,000.
Yeah, we had like the big carts that they have at like Menards, like the big push carts. Let me tell you
Oh,
what.
the U carts or whatever.
Yeah, the flatbed carts.
flatbeds,
The
okay.
flatbed
Yeah,
carts with the big old like
Yeah.
metal handle. Let me tell you, that fucking hill, that little hill you come
That little
down
one?
is a piece of shit trying to get up there
Oh,
with
yeah,
heavy
yeah.
flooring. I can't tell you how many times I'd have to come out behind the counter and like get on the handle with the customer, and we're like, all right, 3, 2, 1, go, and we
Push.
Yeah.
We had like loaders and whatnot. We had
That would do
designated
that.
loaders that would help people unload their carts of like that heavy stuff into their car,
Crazy.
or like a piece of furniture or a cabinet or whatnot.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about any of those style stores, like Home Depot, Menards, anything like that, I think one of them is more than the other, and I can't think of which one it is, but it's the food section that they have.
Menards.
It's Menards,
It's
yeah.
Menards.
Dude, the amount of like snacks and like bulk order stuff that you can get there of just like food is so great.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
They have so much.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like
Menards.
it's worth going to, like, if you're getting something there, you're like, oh, let's go check out the food section and get some snacks for the night or whatever.
You do your grocery shopping at Menards
could,
if you really
yeah.
wanted to. That's a very Wisconsin thing, by
Is
the
it?
way. That's a joke, yeah.
Is
It's
it?
a running ongoing joke. Is that you can buy your lumber the same place you buy your groceries, right here in Wisconsin.
That's exactly how it
Yeah.
would be like if you were to go to like a hardware store up north. I mean, thinking of like the Ace Hardware that was in Boulder Junction, there wasn't any food there, but
Menards, dude. There's a Menards somewhere, probably Rylander, but
Right, see,
I don't know where the closest Menards
It's
is.
Menards,
Probably
Rylander. It's
you
Rylander.
may
There's
consider
no-
us old for talking about hardware stores, but we're not old until we have a preference between Fleet Farm or Farm and Fleet.
I still don't know the difference. All I
they're
know
the
is that
same
I've
fucking
seen it.
place, dude.
I've
It's
seen the
literally-
same.
Same
Isn't it
fucking
Brothers?
place.
Yeah, it's
I think I
literally
looked
the
at it, it's
brothers.
Brothers.
The brothers made the company.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one the title was originally. I think it was Fleet and Farm.
It was Fleet Farm and then Farm and Fleet. Or
Well,
Farm
there was
Fleet.
they
No.
made the one together.
Fleet. It's Farm and Fleet. Farm and Fleet is the original. Then there's
Farm
Fleet
and Fleet,
Farm.
yeah. They made them together. They had differences and whatnot of how to do it, whatnot, and then they split. That's why it's Blaine's Farm and Fleet and Mill's Fleet Farm.
Dude, what a fucking like petty scenario. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
couldn't just
And they
get
both do
together-
fantastic.
Yeah,
man.
which is crazy to
Right,
think.
and to the random
It's like Quick
outsider,
Star and shit like
to the
that.
random outsider that buys at them, they don't see a difference.
Yeah,
Those
no.
are the same stores.
Yeah. Different name.
It's essentially the difference between Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Yeah, right. Same fucking place.
They are the same
Yeah.
place. They're
Yeah.
just different names.
I used to think the same about McDonald's and Burger King back when I was younger.
Oh, they're
Oh,
so
God,
different,
no.
though.
No, I
They're
know.
so different.
I know that they're so different. But back when I was younger, I was like, yeah, the hamburger. and the
They give me
Burger
Fast
King.
food burger.
They give me the nuggies.
Yeah.
Dude, I love their chicken fries.
Chicken fries are good.
Those
Yes,
things
But
are
wait,
so
they're
good.
expensive though.
But with that does bring us to our hour mark.
That is we're there. Yeah.
Shit.
So
I noticed the time and I was
we were
like, I gotta
running away
post.
with food talk.
Yeah.
That's what got it. It was
That
food
we
talk.
we could have gone farther with that one.
we'll save it for next time. We'll talk about our favorites. But
Absolutely.
As a fat boy, food talk is always a good time for
I
me.
love me some good Burger King,
You're
dude.
making me hungry. I want to go get
I
food
know,
on my
right?
way out of here.
I have not eaten dinner, so I'm probably going to.
I want to try that Mac place.
Max is great.
Yeah,
They're
I'm gonna try
from the Dells. But anyway, I am Glitch Penguin.
I'm FallenWolf.
And I am SilverZambie.
We are the Caffeinated Creators. And thank you so much for being here today.
Appreciate you guys. Much love. We'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys.
Let us know what you think of the lavalier mics, or
Yeah.
if we should switch back to our default mics. Thanks, bye!